So today I'm mounting my tanks, the black, the gray, and the freshwater. Well, this weekend. I don't know how much I'll get done today, but right now I'm mounting the sensors, and this is my first time doing this, so I want to. There are videos all over YouTube and the internet that show how this works, but this is so the sensors come typically in like multiple packs. Depending on the number of tanks, you need one sensor set per tank. I have three. If you look on Amazon, where I bought all of this, some tanks come with the sensor kits, as well as the little sensor sets here. These little, I don't know what they are. And that's so I ended up getting a tank that had some with it, and then didn't have to order very many more of these. So anyway, look around. So we're using 30-gallon black, 30-gallon gray, and I think that's 45, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, so here's the sensor. It has a red wire, a yellow wire, a green wire, and a white wire. So on the tank, the white wire is going to end up being your ground. You're going to mount it to a lower part of your tank here with one of these sensors inserts, and then you'll just mount it to the frame. It needs to be grounded. And then the other three that are remaining, well, there's four remaining, but the three that are going to mount to the tank that actually have the little loops for the sensor, they will be staggered on the side of your tanks. Most folks put them on the end, but I assume you could put them on any side that's flush. I'm putting mine on the lowest point of my tank where the drain is. I think that's what most folks recommend. So this is going to be, I guess, low, medium, full, or empty, half, full. There are as many variations of this as there are people doing it. But here's the thing, and this is also on YouTube, knowing which of these sensors to mount to which of these spots, the wire colors anyway, will save you a lot of trouble down the line when you finally run all of this wire to your control board, wherever that ends up being. You don't have to crawl back under and do it again. So the lowest point is going to be yellow. Medium or half or whatever is going to be green. And then finally the top or full will be orange. And I've kind of laid it out there that way so I don't forget. And then there's a final wire, which is the fifth on this sensor kit, which is red. This is the wire that's going to run all the way back to your control board, wherever your sensor controls are going to be mounted. So this will sort of live here, and then you'll run a wire to the red all the way back to your control panel. You'll do that for every tank. So in my case, I'll be doing this 3 times. I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 of these in each tank, and then a sensor per tank. And then at some point I'll run all those wires to wherever we're going to end up putting our control panel. We haven't decided yet. So just an FYI, these are really neat. You drill a 3/8 inch hole in the side of your tank, and make sure you drill it really nice and straight and clean. And then because this has this rubber kind of bushing, the way it's designed, that's the actual sensor on the end. You stick this into the hole. Then as you tighten this first nut here, this expands. It compresses and expands inside of the 3/8 inch hole you drilled in your tank, which seals it off in theory. Obviously you'll want to test it before you button everything up, but you can imagine this rubber compressing against the hole. It should fill it up, so I'm excited about that. And then of course this first nut here will be for the sensor little connections. So it's a nice system. They kind of thought of everything. Now, I have, since I purchased these, found out about the, I think it's called Sea Level, and they're adhesive pads that you stick to the side of tanks. And it still has, a wire connection. I was kind of hoping it would be Bluetooth, but it isn't. But instead of drilling holes in your tank, which in any RV, the fewer holes the better, right? You stick it on here, and then I guess it senses the water level behind the plastic. I don't know how it works exactly. I didn't bother looking it up because I didn't want to be bummed out, because I already have these, and if it was really inexpensive and easy to use, I've already got these, so I didn't want to bum myself out. But I found those last night, so you may want to consider that rather than drilling 4 holes in all of your perfectly new, brand new tanks. Perfectly good brand new tanks. Anyway, the plan for today is to get these mounted. I'm using plumbing straps. You go to any, Lowe's, Home Depot, and they sell them in a roll, really inexpensive. They have holes every inch or so, and that's the plan initially. If that doesn't seem like it's going to work, then I'll go back to Lowe's and buy some of the flat, I guess probably 16th inch flat, either aluminum or steel, and bend that into the shape of the support I need. I'm hoping I don't have to go to all that trouble, mainly because I've already bought everything. But I'll show the after. Once I get everything mounted, I'll kind of follow up and show you what I did.